My name is Jonathan Bowers, and I'm running for Compton City Council, District 3. Well, I've lived in Compton for 59 years. I'm raised in Compton. I was in Compton before the 91 freeway was built. We had swamps and streams, and it was like living in the country. Um, uh, I went to Caldwell Elementary School, Walton Junior High, Compton College. I worked for Goodhue Ambulance in Compton. That was on Rosecrans and Central. From there, I worked at Martin Luther King Hospital right here. I worked in their emergency department. From there, I went to the Compton Fire Department. And now I'm currently a captain with Los Angeles County Fire Department.
Oh, got it.
So I've served the city of Compton for a number of years. Um, I've had a front row seat into the lives, into the very fiber of the lives of the people in Compton and in and around Los Angeles County. I've seen them in their worst moments and their best moments. So I understand the people and the situation, the climate in our communities. Right now, primarily they're personal and contributions, personal and private contributions. Compton will be cleaner, greener, family friendly, more technologically advanced. Um, it'll be far more pleasant interactions with the city hall, city government, and with the citizens of the community. It'll be a much more friendly environment. Here's an example. When you do business in the city hall, if you go to the building department or the city clerk's office, and let's say you pay for your business license or a plans check, well, you have to go to the cashier, pay the cashier, and then come back to the city clerk's office or the building department, which makes absolutely no sense in 2021, especially with the COVID. You want to lessen people walking around the building. If they don't need to do that, don't do it. You should be able to receive payment right in that office. They're using the same system that they used when I worked for the city of Compton over 20 years ago. Simple things like that. Being able to do a lot of business online, if you need permits or this or that. That's what I mean. Financial responsibility, vocational programs, and public safety. With regards to financial responsibility, there has to be transparency, simplicity. There would need to be an audit of all financial transactions. There would be a necessity for checks and balances put in place that don't seem to exist right now. With regards to vocational programs, one would be restoration of programs such as the Compton Fire Academy, the Explorer program. Connect with the school district. The city should be talking with the school district. And they have programs such as the HOSA program, which is the Health Occupations Students Association. And they train students, when you're in high school, and for positions such as, let's say, a medical assistant. So when you graduate from high school, you have that certificate, and you can get employment that way. Also, there's Robin Petgrave over at the Compton Airport, today's Aeronautical Museum. He runs that, and he's actually trained teenagers to fly. And I think that exposure, too, would stimulate them and to go in a different direction, or not the typical direction, let's put it that way. So those are just some of them. With regards to public safety, we really need to review the adequacy of our public safety, meaning not just law enforcement, but our fire department is in dire need of equipment. All the stations need repair. We actually need a new fire station on the east end, either to replace the Station 2 or build a fifth station, or a larger Station 2 further east near the Long Beach Freeway. We also need to restore our ambulance program, because that's just revenue lost. And right now we have a private company doing our transportation. Also, we need to connect code enforcement, parking enforcement, public works, fire department, and the law enforcement. All those together are public safety. If you have people parking illegal, like one of the issues now, parking is a nightmare in Compton. People park literally on the corner, so when you pull out, you can't see. That's a safety problem. So everybody needs to be on the same page. We all need to communicate. I do not believe in the current model, and we need a complete overhaul of our public safety. We're not operating in the 21st century. We need to bring back or improve a more community-based police, community-based fire protection or police as well. And again, that would include the code enforcement, parking enforcement, etc. Also, I would like to see the community pancake breakfasts again, including those other agencies as well, because that way you know the people who are serving you, and they know the community as well. Those were very effective back when I worked for the City of Compton Fire Department, and those things no longer exist. Well, I think right now we can't just get rid of the Sheriff's Department. So we need to embrace that and use the Sheriff's Department and insist on a more community-based program. One of the other things I didn't mention was things like having a bike team or bike patrol. So you're literally on the ground and you're more connected with the people. Even with our fire department, when they have events, they have like a medic bike team and what have you. So they're actually mingling with the participants, if you will. And it's just a much more intimate profile, if you will. So programs like that, I'm not suggesting, again, that we just eliminate the Sheriff's Department and try to bring back Compton PD so we'll have a community-based protection. We can incorporate that with what we have right now. I believe we need a citizen oversight committee that specifically focuses on the water department to ensure that we have adequate water supplies, that we have safe drinking water, and we have correct adequate water pressure for firefighting. Compton Boulevard it's just blightful. It's an eyesore. It's sad. That's our main thoroughfare in Compton, and that's representing us right now, and it doesn't look good. It needs to have a facelift, and we need to attract smaller businesses, if you will. There are restaurants, bars, and other boutiques. If you look at cities like Downey's Old Town, it's real neat. A lot of different eateries. They're not chain restaurants, and we need those too. But we do need the smaller businesses, if you will, and to attract them. We do need restaurants. We do need some chain restaurants, but I think assisting those business owners to be able to give their business a facelift and what have you. Because right now, if you see a lot of the businesses, all their signs are different. They're not up to code, if you will. They're not following our regulations, but we're not enforcing that either. And I think instead of coming and hammering on those business owners, we need to help them upgrade their business and to attract people from the community. I don't like to go out of Compton to shop. Back in the days, everything was right here. And I think we can restore that. Okay. I think they should be trustworthy, honest, ethical, approachable, communicative, and just care and concern for your community. I've been in the fire service well over 30 years, and I have ample experience in management and administration. And I think those are key skills to be able to manage with integrity and oversee projects, programs, submit your reports, if you will. You show your progress, your situation progress and needs. I've handled some very large projects, such as our Haitian humanitarian project. That was a significant project, excuse me. We sent fire rescue equipment over to Haiti. It was fully outfitted, fully equipped. We sent a team down to do the training of their personnel in Haiti. So we partnered with LA Trade Tech College, because they're the one who refurbished the equipment and so on. We partnered with them, which helped their students. And actually, after that project, some of their students were actually recruited by other employers because of the work they did. So we did send a team down to Haiti. We acquired the funds to do that. The Africa project, we sent several pieces of fire rescue equipment along with breathing apparatus, their personal protective equipment. We sent that to Zambia, Africa, and we sent a team as well to go and train the Zambians. That was a monumental project, but I spearheaded that, and it went without a hitch. So things like that, you have to have that skill. You have to be able to manage a lot of things at once.
Okay, sir. Yeah, that was great. Great answer. So thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, do you want to share?